Hi everyone, it's Holly and I'm trying to film somewhere a little different today, so I don't know, just to like spice it up and see how I like this. This is going to be my March book haul. I bought 4 physical books and 3 ebooks, sort of. So I am still doing my book buying limit. It's working really well, so I'm still doing, for reading 3 books, I can buy 1, and for every 2 ebooks I read, I can buy 1. Now, so I read 12 physical books and 4 ebooks. The reason I got 3 ebooks is 1 was free, so I don't count that. And ebooks I worry less about because they're not taking up space on my shelf and they're usually pretty cheap. If they're only a couple dollars, I don't care. So really quick, the ebooks I got the one I just got today actually was the free one, and that was Addicted to You by Krista and Becca Ritchie. I actually just watched Jillian from Bookish and Nerdy's new adult recommendations, and I really liked it because I felt like it was really different from a lot of new adult recommendations. Even mine, I feel like, was a little traditional, like Colleen Hoover and Jay Lynn and everything. I do want to do another new adult recommendations video, but I'm trying to just read more and expand my experience in the genre before I do that. But she had recommended this series. I feel like there's the chance I won't like it, but the first book was free, so I figured I would give it a shot. And that is about a girl who has a sex addiction and a guy that's an alcoholic, and they like enable each other. But she really liked it and said that it handled both of those subjects very well, because I think it's very easy to like romanticize destructive relationships and behavior, and she said it didn't do that, and I trust her, and we tend to have a lot of the same books in common, so we shall see. And then I got Trade Me by Courtney Milan, which I've been wanting to read Courtney Milan for a while, but her books are really expensive, especially for ebooks, and this is a new adult book she wrote, and I heard her talking about it. She normally writes historical romance. People love her, and I heard about this on Smart Bitches Trashy Books, of course, and Courtney Milan was actually on and talking about it, and she said that she kind of went into this book, she hates the billionaire trope and wanting to make fun of the billionaire trope, and then it like turned into this, and I hate the billionaire trope as well, so figured this would be up my alley. And I know it's a Asian American heroine, so it's like a more diverse read. And then the last one I got was Falling from the Sky by Serena Bowen, which is the first book in her Gravity series. So I've been reading her Ivy Years series, and I do want to continue on with that. But I'm kind of taking a little bit of a break and figured I would give this one a try. I think this is more considered contemporary romance than new adult, and it takes place, I think the hero is a snowboarder, so it's like winter sports themed. And I like hockey, so hence the Ivy Years, so I figured other winter sports would be cool too. But I haven't read any of those, I just bought them and everything. So I did get 2 romance novels. I got When the Duke Was Wicked and Once More My Darling Rogue by Lorraine Heath. These are the first 2 books in the Scandalous Gentlemen of St. James, I think. I last month read whatever the other series is called, The Scoundrels of St. James, I think, and this is basically, the series is about those characters' children, and I am a sucker for stories like that. That is how Joanna Lindsay and Stephanie Lawrence had me hooked for so long with the Sinsters and the Mallorys and stuff. So if you're a historical reader, let me know if you've read those. So I bought these so I could have them. Can we talk about the step back for this first one, which I love step backs. I don't know if other people do. If you like them, and I was just looking at my analytics, and a lot of my most popular videos are the ones where I've talked about romance novels. I didn't realize that there was like this desire for romance on BookTube. So I'll try to talk even more about them and stuff. I don't know, I've always like censored myself, but I'll talk about it more if that's what people want. But I don't know, I feel like this step back, hold on, my camera, like, I don't know, it looks very odd to me. In case you want to see it, I'll show you the one on this one. This one looks more traditional to me. But I'm very excited to read both of these, especially the second one, because it's about, what's his name, Drake, and we met him in Surrender to the Devil, and he intrigued me, so I kind of want to know what he's like all grown up and everything. I do think I'm going to review these when I read them, but I'm not sure if I'm going to read them right away or wait a little while. I'm not really in a romance mood. And then I got two newer releases. One is Invaded by Melissa Landers, which is the, oh no, it's all, I feel like I'm like falling out of my shirt. Like big boob problems. Anyways, this is the second and last book in the Alienated series by her, and I really like Alienated. Again, a recommendation from Jillian, Bookish and Nerdy. But Melissa Landers, I follow her on Twitter, or, well, I do, but on YouTube or Instagram. And she said that recently she announced that she had signed another deal with Hyperion for, I think, 2 books, but not necessarily, like, specifically for a, like, series or anything, more of, like, they're like, you'll write 2 more books for us, that predetermined content. And so she said there may be another book in the series, but, like, my understanding is the series is complete, but she could continue writing if she wanted to. And then the last book I got was Confess by Colleen Hoover. Like, every single time I go on Goodreads, it's just people, like, currently reading Confess and updating on Confess and giving Confess 5 stars and how they can't handle the emotions of this book. Like, I'm so nervous. So this is Colleen Hoover's latest book. And I've read the synopsis to this like a million times, but I don't remember it all. You know what, I'll just read it to you, because why not? It says, Auburn Reed has lost everything important to her in her fight to rebuild her shattered life. She has her goals in sight and there is no room for mistakes. But when she walks into a Dallas art studio in search of a job, she doesn't expect to find a deep attraction to the enigmatic artist who works there, Owen Gentry. For once, Auburn takes a chance and puts her heart in control, only to discover that Owen is keeping a major secret from coming out. The magnitude of his past threatens to destroy everything Auburn loves most, and the only way to get her life back on track is to cut Owen out of it. To save their relationship, all Owen needs to do is confess, but in this case, the confession could be much more destructive than the actual sin. And then that's just a bunch of lovey-dovey crap about Colleen Hoover and how amazing she is. So, I do really want to read this, but like I said, a lot of people have been updating about how it's like really intense, really emotional. I guess it's not a surprise, but that's still really scary. I feel like I may end up reading this like now. It's the weekend. Instead of reading it. Normally I only read during the week, so like while I'm at work and everything, but if I'm going to be emotional and cry, I'd rather not be like that at work. I don't know if other people feel that way. So I may end up reading it now, and this book does have like art in it, which I feel like Colleen Hoover is amazing. I have no idea what these pictures mean, so I don't know if they're like spoilers, but I don't know, it's just art. So, and I believe these were created by somebody else, obviously not Colleen. And I love that she does stuff like that, like the music with Maybe Someday and even Ugly Love, and how she incorporates just like unique storytelling things. And I do like, what is her name, Mila Ferreira's books that kind of surround art. And I'm not an artsy person, but I find those books interesting, so hopefully this will be good. Although whenever a book has a big secret, I feel like it's setting up a huge expectation. So I don't know, I'm a little nervous. We'll see. So that is my March book haul. Oh, side note, I did just pre-order Nowhere But Here by Katie McGarry, and I don't normally pre-order books because, I don't know, I just don't do it. I know it's like good for the authors and the publishers, but I just don't pre-order. But the reason I pre-ordered it, and the reason I'm telling you I pre-ordered it, is because I saw that, I don't know how long this is going to go on for, but it's on Katie McGarry's Twitter and Instagram if you want to check it out, and I think her Facebook as well, is if you pre-order Nowhere But Here, register it with this website, you're entered to win a $500 gift card, which whatever, but you will get a free e-copy of the full-length ebook Chasing Impossible, which is going to be Abby's story, and I am, oh my gosh, so excited for this. And I'm not 100% clear if after this, Abby's story will be available for purchase. I would assume it would be, because why wouldn't you get money if you could? Abby's story is something that everyone who reads Pushing the Limits, that series, wants. So I would assume they would sell it, but I don't know. So I did pre-order and register my pre-order, and hopefully I did it right and everything so I can get Chasing Impossible, because I want it. And it said that Chasing Impossible would be emailed in like July. So we'll see. But so I just wanted to let you guys know, in case you are a fan of Katie McGarry and you didn't already know, or you are a fan of Abby and all of that stuff. So if you have read any of these books and have any comments or questions, suggestions, anything like that, feel free to let me know down in the comments. And thank you so much for watching. Bye!